Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up, bold and the beautiful spoilers for July 14th-18, 2025. See Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, absolutely aghast, and Finn Finnegan Tanner Novlin just lets Luna Nozoa Lisa Yamada die. We're going to talk more about it. There's so much to unpack. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we talk about what is coming the rest of this week first. So on Wednesday, July 9th, we have got, Finn helping at the art school. He's trying to keep Liam Spencer Scott Clifton alive while the first responders come. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Woods on the phone calling for help. Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown has her little toe bleeding. We've got Luna bleeding out as well. Everybody's going to be transported over to the hospital. So, Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, and Grace Buckingham Cassandra Creech are all operating on gunshot victims. Now, it looks like Lee and Bridget are probably operating on Liam because those two are doing surgery together. And that makes sense because Lee shouldn't be operating on Luna. And since she's in with Bridget and Liam's injuries may be more salvageable, we'll see. But that should leave Grace doing surgery on Luna, somebody she doesn't know and has no ties to family-wise. That's ethical. So Sheila is probably going to get a Band-Aid and a three-toed sock. I'm pretty sure Luna shot her in the same foot where she already lost a toe in her right foot. I look back at some older pictures of when Sheila first cut her own toe off. And so I don't know if she's going to be down to 3. If she's going to be 8-toed Sheila, she's going to start looking like a sloth, because they only have 3, 4 toes? 2 or 3. Anyway, Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor makes a promise to Hope Logan Annika Noel that he will be the best stepdad as possible to baby Beth, who's not so babyish anymore. But he wants Liam to stay involved as long as he can. Obviously, when they're having this conversation, they've not yet heard that Liam has been shot. So, once they find out about the shooting, they're going to rush over to the hospital soon. Everybody's rushing towards the hospital. Ridge Forrester Torsten Kay and Taylor Hayes Rebecca Buddig are going to be there. Bill Spencer Don Diamant's going to be notified, and he's going to head over there. So, on Thursday, July 10th, somebody learns a hard truth about Liam. Probably Bill. He's going to find out the young woman that he got a pardon is the one that shot his son Liam, and he may die. He's in life-saving surgery. And I wonder at what point that Bill's going to be told that Liam has cancer. Is someone going to tell him since Taylor knows, and Steffi knows, and Hope knows, and Finn knows? Or if when Liam comes out, and it's post-surgery, and they're giving Bill a report, they'll say, well, the gunshot is, taken care of. However, this is the prognosis on the cancer. And Bill's like, what cancer? So, we also find out on Thursday that somebody died. It is Luna. Lisa Yamada has gone on to other projects. Liam is going to survive his surgery, but according to a very reliable leaker, it looks like he's going to be in a coma and Luna should be officially declared dead and gone, and everybody can celebrate, pull out the champagne on Thursday. And when and if Liam wakes from his coma, he can thank Finn because when he busted in, he saw that Liam was down and shot. He saw his daughter Luna was down and shot. His mom Sheila had a flesh wound. And Steffi said, save Liam, and that's what Finn did. Even Sheila didn't suggest that Finn stop tending Liam and go check on Luna. So honestly, it could be that Finn and him not giving his daughter any medical attention is the reason Luna didn't survive and Liam does. I will say I really didn't like Liam when he was waffling between Hope and Steffi, but he totally changed my mind. I have never loved Liam as much as when he put a bullet in Luna. It was a total badass move. On Friday, July 11th, Bill is dealing with a lot of anger from Luna's victims, but he is desperate and just wants to see Liam for himself. So, Bill is facing a confrontation. Ridge and Taylor are coming at him at the hospital for the big role he played in all this. Steffi's going to have some things to say, Hope and others. It's going to get super messy for Bill, who is frantic with worry about Liam. And again, he's got to be told also about the cancer. Lee is stunned at something that Poppy Nozawa Romy Park says, a firm statement she makes. And I wonder if Poppy's going to say she's glad that Luna is dead. Or, Poppy might say something harsh about how Finn should have saved his daughter instead of Liam. I don't know. I tend to think Poppy might feel relieved that Luna is gone, and she may wish that her daughter is just at peace and that this puts an end to everything. Bold and the beautiful spoilers see Bill is absolutely drowning in guilt. I think Dollar Bill may never forgive himself for unleashing Luna with Liam in a coma from the gunshot on top of the cancer. I mean, he was frail even before he was shot. And that was his whole thing about why he didn't mind shooting Luna, because he's like, hey, I'm a dead man anyway. What's anybody going to do? And he put a bullet in her. So, I'm sure that Steffi and a whole bunch of others are going to lash out at Bill while he is at his low point, and they probably feel like Liam deserved better than his dad unleashing that monster on everybody. Hope and Carter are going to be up at the hospital very worried. Steffi and Finn and others, everybody's going to be frantic about Liam as he remains in this coma for an indeterminate amount of time. Hopefully, not too long. So Lee may be absolutely done with her sister Poppy after Luna's death. Lee may blame her for Finn having a secret daughter he didn't know about, and then having to see Luna die. I'm sure Finn is just sick about all this. He probably doesn't regret saving Liam. But the whole thing is just awful. Lee obviously will sympathize with her son Finn and blame Poppy for all this mess. Sheila's going to be conflicted again. Luna is dead. Finn saved Liam instead of his daughter. Sheila loved Luna and will miss her, but she also knows that her granddaughter was never going to stop. Deacon Sharp Sean Kanan will be happy that Luna is dead. He may be a little more polite about it when talking to Sheila, but he's going to be happy she survived and obviously sympathetic that she got shot in the foot, has more toe damage. I just wonder if Luna happened to shoot her in that same little nub, and she just re-injured just the nub of the toes she still had instead of her being down 2 toes. Now Hope is going to be absolutely frantic about Liam. She thought they had more time. If this coma incident somehow helps them have the bandwidth to cure his cancer, like while he's already in a coma, they're like, oh, we can do this experimental whatever on him, and Bill signs off on it. I don't think that Carter is going to be able to hang on to Hope. I'm assuming Liam's going to pull through this. If they were going to kill him, I'm thinking they would have done it already. We'll see. There's going to be huge fallout in general from the shooting. Nothing is the same after losing Luna, which people are fine with, but almost losing Liam and Steffi's life being at risk again. Finn again is going to just be sick about this whole thing. He's going to hate that Steffi was threatened and Liam was shot. And he may hate that he feels relieved that Luna is gone. Poppy may be exiting soon now that her daughter is pushing up daisies and there's nothing left for her. And we are going to see things take center stage soon. Brooke, Logan, Catherine, Kelly Lang, and her Nick romance are going to move on to the front burner. Ridge's engagement with Taylor going to move to the front burner. We have that remote shoot coming in Italy where Ridge realizes he's destined to be with Brooke. Taylor and Ridge are going to be there for Steffi. She and Hope are going to be keeping a vigil at Liam's bedside. And things may look up for Sheila Kimberlin Brown after this because she risked her life to save Steffi. The week of July 14th-18 on the Bold and the Beautiful will rattle the lives of the Forresters, Spencers, and Logans like never before. With secrets erupting and relationships shattering, viewers should brace themselves for emotional whiplash, a game-changing betrayal, and one man forced to choose between life and death. Here's what to expect in this explosive week of early spoilers. It begins with a bombshell that detonates in the Spencer family. Bill Spencer is set to receive DNA results that were quietly submitted behind his back. While Bill believed he was finally building a meaningful relationship with Luna Nozawa, this week throws all of that into chaos. Thanks to Poppy's paranoia and an anonymous tip likely from Lee, still bitter and vengeful, a secret paternity test was ordered on Luna. And now the truth is out. The results are irrefutable, and they hit him like a gut punch. For weeks, Bill believed he was reclaiming time lost with his daughter. But now, with that taken from him, he's furious and heartbroken. He immediately confronts Poppy, who tearfully admits that she always suspected another man could be the father, but chose to believe in the fantasy that it was Bill. Bill lashes out, devastated by the betrayal. His rage turns cold and calculated. He cuts off Poppy completely and warns her that the Spencers don't get played. For Luna, who has grown closer to Bill and even begun calling him Dad, the betrayal is earth-shattering. She's left reeling, unsure of who she truly is. As Luna crumbles, her boyfriend John Finnegan is forced into the most excruciating decision of his life. Steffi has made it clear. If Finn continues to support Luna after all the chaos she's done, the Forrester matriarchs are rallying behind Steffi, reminding her that she needs to protect her children and herself from any association with the Nozawas. With Poppy exposed as a liar and Luna's paternity still a mystery, the family wants Luna gone. And so does Steffi. But Finn's heart says otherwise. He knows Luna is innocent. She had no control over who her parents are or what secrets were buried in her past. Finn, ever the healer, sees her pain and wants to protect her, but doing so could destroy his marriage. And so, on July 17th, Finn makes a decision that will change everything. Against Ridge and Steffi's demands, Finn takes Luna's side and walks out of the Forrester mansion. He tells Steffi that he refuses to abandon someone he loves just because the truth is messy. The fallout is instant. Steffi throws Finn out of their home, takes the kids, and warns him that their marriage is hanging by a thread. Steffi's heartbreak sends her spiraling in an all-too-familiar direction: anger. And when Steffi gets angry, she doesn't think clearly. In a vulnerable moment, she turns to Liam Spencer, who's still nursing wounds of his own. Though they try to stay platonic, emotions rise, and by July 18th, things get dangerously close between them. A lingering touch, a long stare, a whisper in the dark. Is Steffi about to make the same mistake again? Meanwhile, Hope catches wind of the situation and isn't pleased. With Thomas still away in Paris, Hope is fiercely protective of Liam, even if they're no longer together. If Steffi tries to reclaim Liam, Hope may not sit quietly on the sidelines. With Luna's paternity still unclear, Poppy's secrets don't stay buried for long. On July 16th, a mystery man appears in Los Angeles. He's suave, confident, and undeniably connected to Poppy's past. Rumors swirl that this could be the real father of Luna, and it's someone with a shocking tie to the Forresters. Could it be Jack Finnegan, Finn's own father? If so, Luna and Finn might be siblings, adding an even darker twist to their relationship. Or is it someone new entirely, perhaps an old flame from Poppy's days working in the corporate world? No matter who he is, his arrival brings more chaos. Luna is torn between needing answers and fearing what she'll find. And Finn? If Luna turns out to be his sister, everything changes. The fatal choice he made may end up haunting him forever. While the younger generation battles secrets and betrayals, Ridge and Brooke seem poised for another romantic milestone, or another war. Planning for a Rideau wedding begins, but Taylor's sudden return on July 15th throws a wrench into everything. Taylor insists that Ridge is making a mistake again and warns him that history will repeat itself. Brooke and Taylor's truce begins to crack, and Ridge is left in the middle of a familiar battlefield. Will this wedding actually happen, or will a jealous rival derail it? Finn's choice to stand by Luna might cost him his marriage, his family, and potentially his career. If she's his sister, it may be the most tragic love story the show has done in years. Bill may go to dangerous lengths to find out who Luna's real father is and get revenge on Poppy in the process. Steffi and Liam may share a kiss by week's end, reigniting an old flame that will burn down everything in its path. A shocking death may be hinted at, possibly the fatal part of Finn's choice. Could someone not survive this emotional fallout? Sheila Carter, always lurking, may sense an opportunity in all this chaos. With Finn isolated, Luna heartbroken, and the Forresters divided, her window to strike might be opening again. The week of July 14th-18 will be filled with heartbreak, tough choices, and unexpected returns. The Bold and the Beautiful is diving deep into family secrets and forbidden love, and it's shaping up to be one of the most emotional and intense weeks in recent memory. For fans craving raw drama, bold twists, and tear-filled goodbyes, this is the week to watch. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.